In the last 4 games of the NBA playoffs, the road underdogs have either won outright in 3 of those 4 games or have covered the spread. So that is going to mess up any kind of predictive model when the underdogs are winning, and that's just fine. What's up, everybody? This is Kerry. In this video, I'm going to give you my best bets and my model picks for Saturday, May 11th and Sunday, May 12th. Let's see how the model's doing so far. It was 5-1 in round 2, as I said. The road underdogs winning kind of threw it off a little bit. It went 1-3 in the last 2 days. But overall, the model is 6-4 in round 2, and the overall record is 28-25 for a 52.8% win rate. That is just above the mark we need to be profitable. So in this video, I'm going to show you the model again. I'm going to show you the spreadsheet with the numbers in it. The reason I'm doing that is because now we have all of the lower seeds at home in the round 2 series. We have 2 game 3s today, Saturday, May 11th, and we have 2 game 4s on Sunday, May 12th. They're getting very exciting, really interesting games. The Knicks-Pacers series to me seems like the most exciting one, most even series right now, and they're all getting banged up, but still they're going for it. So really interesting games, really exciting play. Excited to see what's going to happen today on Saturday, May 11th, and on Sunday, May 12th. For our first game on Saturday, May 11th, we have the Mavs at home versus the Thunder. And we can see the ratings here, the offensive ratings at home for the Mavs and the away ratings for the Thunder. So the Thunder are really good at home if you look down here, but not so great on the road. The net rating favors the Mavs at home at minus 1.1. It gives the Thunder 1.1 points on the road, but because the Thunder are actually getting 2.5 points, that would mean the model would pick the Thunder here. In the game we have this evening on Saturday, May 11th, we have the Cavaliers at home versus the Celtics. And we see the model thinks the Cavaliers are 3.8 point underdogs against the Celtics when the Celtics are on the road and Cavaliers are at home. And because the Cavaliers are getting 7.5 to 8 points at home against the Celtics, the model would pick the Cavaliers with 8 points. On Sunday, May 12th, the Pacers are playing the Knicks. The Pacers are at home. This is at 3:30 p.m. And the Pacers have a very high offensive rating at home. And the Knicks have a pretty decent road or away ratings as well. This means that the model thinks the Pacers are 4.1 point favorites at home versus the Knicks. And because the Knicks are getting 5.5 to 6 points, that means the model again would pick the Knicks to cover the spread on the road against the Pacers. Our final game on Sunday this weekend is at 8 p.m. We have the Timberwolves at home versus the Nuggets. And now we see the Timberwolves at home are 6.3 point favorites, slightly less than what they were before game 3, before they lost that game. But because the Timberwolves are only 2.5 point favorites at home, this means the model would pick the Timberwolves minus 2.5. So here are the spread lines for Saturday, May 11th. I'm also going to use these for Sunday, May 12th. They probably won't change too much unless there's some kind of injury report that we're not aware of today. So here we have it. Dallas Mavericks at home against the Thunder at 3:30 today. They're 2.5 point to 3 point favorites. The Cleveland Cavaliers tonight at 8:30 are at home against the Celtics, and they are 7.5 to 8 point underdogs at home. The Indiana Pacers play on Sunday at home against the Knicks, and they are 5.5 to 6 point favorites at home. And then finally on Sunday at 8 p.m., Minnesota Timberwolves are at home, and they're 2.5 to 3 point favorites against the Denver Nuggets. So here are the model picks for the round 2 games from 5-11 to 5-12, Saturday and Sunday and this weekend. Now the Mavs are 1.1 point favorites according to the model, as we just saw in that spreadsheet. But if we look at the sports line, the Thunder are getting 2.5 points. The model would pick the Thunder at plus 2.5. We have the Cavs at 3.8 point underdogs at home against the Celtics, but because the sports books are giving it 8 points, that's the pick for the model. And at home, then Pacers versus the Knicks. This has been a very close, very competitive series here. And we have the Knicks as 4.1 point underdogs, but they're getting 6 points according to some of the sports books, so that would be the pick again. Now finally, Timberwolves at home, they were the final unbeaten team in the playoffs, and while they looked really, really good in the first 6 games, they finally got beat pretty soundly by the Nuggets at home, which is interesting. But this is game 4, the second chance for redemption here, and I'm sure they'd rather go up 3-1 than be tied 2-2 with the Nuggets. So the Wolves are 6.3 point favorites according to the model, and the sportsbooks are saying that they are 2.5 point favorites. The model would pick the Wolves minus 2.5 points, and that's going to be my best bet. Now, I said that I would pick the Wolves until they lost, which they just did, but I really feel like with the new discount here that the Wolves will come back in game 4 and really try to beat the Nuggets. So the Wolves minus 2.5 is my single best bet for this weekend. I'm really enjoying making these videos and looking at the numbers, looking at the odds, and trying to see if we can find some value there, some best bets. And the NBA playoffs are really exciting. These are the conference semifinals, and we're seeing some really competitive series now with road teams winning. So who knows what's going to happen this weekend. I'm looking forward to NBA action. I'm sure you are too. See you in the next video.